to finally be back and relatively set up in my new place so that I can start shooting videos for you again. Today, the video that I'm going to talk about is I'm going to share my DIY pre-workout mix with you so that you can make your own and not spend $40 or $50 a month on something like this. Now, I love this product, but $40 or $50 is a bit much for my taste. So you can buy all the raw ingredients yourself, and I'll provide a link in the description below, and then you can purchase it and make your own, just mix it up. So I'm going to show you exactly how I get mine done, and then you can kind of tweak your recipe to make it work for you. So let's get into it. And in an ideal world, they would all be pink, but they're not. And then here is my little plate of, I even put it on a silver platter for you guys. I'm not gonna get into the medical specifics of why those things are important in your pre-workout powder, except to say that you will find all of those things in almost every single pre-workout mix, and you will also find a lot of other stuff that either you don't know what it is because it says proprietary mix, or there's a lot of sugar, things like that. Okay, so just a quick tip. I don't know how many shaker cups you have, but over the years I have sort of accumulated several of them, and I like to try to mix mine for 3 to 5 days if possible, so I don't have to constantly sit there and mix them. So if you see a bunch of, cheap shaker cups, you might want to pick them up because it's just easier to just have it all mixed and staged, and then you don't have to pull everything out all the time. And back to the mix. First thing that you want to do is go ahead and get your shaker cups all lined up, and then get your ingredients opened. From the top, we will start with beta-alanine, and we're going to need 1 teaspoon of beta-alanine. Okay, and then let's just go over just some basic, measuring facts real quickly. Okay, a teaspoon of anything for these purposes, is going to be 5 grams. So 1.5 teaspoons would be 7.5 grams, and 2 teaspoons would be 10 grams. And then with respect to the caffeine, you really don't want to go over 200 milligrams. And again, that 1/8 of a teaspoon rule. I mean, I take that so seriously that I literally just ordered a little 1/8 of a teaspoon measurer from Amazon. So just go ahead and open this up. I'll let you guys have a look inside the bag. Kind of looks a lot like sugar. And then what you're going to want to do is just take your teaspoon measurer. And this one is 5 grams. So that's 1 teaspoon. So you're just going to go 1. I like to do it 1 ingredient at a time, just, so I don't make any mistakes. Okay. Go ahead and put that one away. And then the next ingredient that we're going to do is 1.5 teaspoons of citrulline malate. And if I'm saying that incorrectly, please feel free to correct me. Politely, please. All right. So we're going to take 1.5 of these. There's 1. And then here's my 1/2 teaspoon. Half. And 1/2. Okay. Close that little guy up. Oh, and by the way, this is what citrulline malate looks like. I mean, they're all just kind of like a white powder. And you can just buy so much more for so much less. I will not have to repurchase these probably until next year sometime, which for me, I was spending on these right here, these BCAAs. I want to say this is like $40, and it's great, but it's $40. So that's just too much money for me, especially when I can just buy something like this for $20-something and have it for 8 times the amount of time. Okay, and by the way, this is the 1 kilogram bag. You can buy it in all different sizes, so there's something for every budget there. One of the things that I wanted to mention is, I am not being paid or sponsored in any way to say any of this. I am just sharing my own do-it-yourself pre-workout recipe. You can use supplement powder from absolutely anywhere. You can substitute any of these that you like. So don't get hung up on, the brand or any of the rest of that. Just focus on the core ingredients and then get it wherever it's cheaper for you or wherever it's available to you. So I personally got mine from Bulk Supplements. Well, it was available on Amazon, free shipping, so Amazon Prime. But the company name is Bulk Supplements. And that's what I would recommend. We're going to use 2 teaspoons, okay? And I keep showing you guys this, but again, it's just kind of what it looks like. Some people like to see stuff like that. So 2 teaspoons. So 1. I feel like Walter White in here. He's the guy from Breaking Bad. If you're not a Breaking Bad fan. Okay, that was like a monster teaspoon, so we'll make this one a little smaller. And there you go. Okay, so that's done. And then we will take these out. Now you can use anything from, you know, I guess Crystal Light or anything like that, but these are just less expensive, and so that's what I use. And you want to make sure that you're getting the sugar-free version. I get it in three flavors: lemonade, fruit punch, and my personal favorite, strawberry watermelon. It's so delicious. It reminds me of summer. And you want those because these ingredients, the beta-alanine and all these other things, they're very, very sour. So it's super bitter if you don't add something that makes it a little bit sweet. All right, so then like you can see, the top's already cut off for mine. So we're gonna take 1 teaspoon of this, throw it in there. One teaspoon. And we're gonna move on to the next flavor, which is fruit punch. I like this one, it's not my favorite. But to be fair, I don't really like fruit punch that much. They just only had 3 flavors, so that is what I bought. And up next, my favoritin, again, strawberry watermelon. So good. All right, and then this is our last one. And then this is just they were little pills, caffeine pills. And then I just put it into my, I don't know what it is, Blendtec, Vitamix, whatever. And I crushed them all up. And then I will open this and show you. Ta-da! I'm trying to turn it towards the camera, sorry. There you go. So what I'm gonna do is, so let's say that like, this would be a 1/4 teaspoon, which would probably, I don't know, maybe cause you to die or something. So we're gonna dump that out. And I am literally just going to use just the tiniest portion of this scoop. If you can see that, I'm trying to, it's not even a half of that. I'm just using like the very top portion of the scoop. Throw that in there. And my hands are already shaking because I had coffee this morning. Here we go. I even feel like that's too much. Like honestly, I'm a little afraid of the caffeine. So I might just stop using it entirely. Ingredients that I just really want you to be careful with is caffeine, okay? Now you can buy the pills and just take a pill, whatever, and that's fine. You can just do that before your workout or have a cup of coffee or skip it all together. But this stuff is not a joke, okay? Caffeine, if you have too much of it, is lethal. So, I mean, you can obviously adjust it. You know, if I'm 120 pounds and you're 250 pounds, there's gonna be a slight, you know, adjustment where you can go up just a little bit. But again, you know, I personally think anything over 1/8 of a teaspoon, you're just asking for trouble. You just don't need it. And honestly, you don't really need this in your pre-workout. Some people like to have the caffeine because, you know, if they're not coffee drinkers or they don't want to stain their teeth or whatever. But again, this one's optional, but please use with coffee. There you have it. And then you just recap all your stuff. And when you get to the gym or whatever, wherever you do your workouts, you just add, I mean, I usually pour the water up to the 16-ounce line, but you know, you could just do 8 if you want, but I like to drink mine, not just pre-workout, but intra-workout. Hey guys, I did also forget to mention, a lot of you have been asking me on Instagram and Facebook how my training was going, and the answer is my training has gone fantastically. I've lost like 26 pounds total and just had a massive shift from, you know, fat to lean muscle. I mean, I still have a little bit of ways to go, but I'm so close to reaching my goals right now. It's ridiculous. Guys, I'm also going to be coming out with a line of tank tops that are mostly just dealing with, you know, fitness and things about macros and all of that just deals with, and yes, back there, that is where my refrigerator should live, but the refrigerator's not here yet. So right now it's just like a little, yeah, it's pretty funny. And then those are all my baking things. But I'm actually gonna shoot another video about that in like a week or two, because What I have noticed, I mean, obviously it's kind of an inconvenience not to have a proper refrigerator. That said, my grocery bills came way down because when you just have that like little tiny fridge, you eat what's there and nothing goes to waste because there's just no room to be wasteful. So I'll shoot a whole video about that because I've been keeping notes about the amount of money that it saved, whatever. But yes, that is where the fridge should live if anybody notices that in the video. That's it. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Come on, you enjoyed this video of mine. Please subscribe just this one time. Oh, go vlog yourself.